Leah here. Welcome back to another video on my channel. I have Debbie from the Clear Jelly Stamper. She came in to visit me today. Hi. So what are we gonna do today?
Let's stamp.
Yeah. Debbie has a bunch of new things that I have in my collection. I've had them in my collection for a little bit and I've been meaning to share them with you guys. So what a better opportunity than to share them with Debbie. And then she has some other new stuff that we're gonna throw in here as well.
Yeah, we got some new plates that we'll take a peek at.
As you guys can tell, this video was filmed a little while ago. It was actually filmed back in the middle of August. I was like newly pregnant, super sick. I felt really bad that Debbie had to put up with like super sick me for this video. But also shortly before she came, my Archon camera mount bundle came in, and so she was showing me how to set it up. This was my first time using it. I'm so pumped that they actually make a stand that's tailored to making YouTube videos or live videos on Facebook. So we're just gonna jump to that clip right now.
You know what? So when I first started filming YouTube videos, I looked everywhere for a stand like this. Like, you should have seen how I used to film back in the day. I used to take a tripod like that and I would like angle it over top and then stack books on top of it so it wouldn't fall over. Yeah, and then I have a stand that is just made from a lamp stand. But to see something like this, that's made for overhead filming.
Absolutely. I like screamed with glee when I saw this.
I'm like, why did this take so long?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, nice heavy stand too.
Yeah.
I also wanted to let you guys know that in the description box, I'm going to timestamp this video because I know it is a long one. So if you're only interested in seeing a certain part of the video, you can kind of jump around to where you want to see.
That far, and depending on how high you want to be, this telescopes. And go whichever direction you want them, and that's where your phone goes, right?
Oh, nice.
But if you're going to use your camera, then that's what goes into the bottom where your mount would, and then that's what goes into here.
So this plate, this is your...
That's the bridal
plate.
That's the bride, yeah.
This is an awesome plate. I wish I would have had this one for our wedding. Yeah.
You can always do it again.
Or it'd be good for anniversaries too, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, love that plate. And then to go along with that, we have a bachelorette plate.
Of course. It's Kiss the Miss Goodbye.
I love this one. This is my favorite. I think this is hilarious.
I know, isn't he studly?
That's so funny.
And if you're into brunettes, if you're into blondes, hey,
make it however you want. Oh yeah, there's hair there.
He's a redhead. He can be whatever you want him to be.
Oh, and a limo.
Of course.
I'm gonna insert a picture here for you guys to see my bachelorette nails, and I wish I would have had this plate for it.
It's fun.
Yeah, we have our camping plates.
Betcha. Something about adventure, that one.
Yeah, so this one is camo. We were talking about a few different ways that you can use that, because you can layer them on top of each other, plus you said you can turn it too.
Yeah, if you turn them 180,
yeah.
If you want to do like a 4-layer camo and completely cover a nail that doesn't have a base color, go for it.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Go for it. And then this is topography.
Yeah, that's really cool.
So it's a map, essentially.
Love that. And then little mountain peaks. And then I was saying that these would be good for Halloween nails too.
Yeah,
if you were to stand like an ombre background and then do this as, Christmas too.
Christmas too.
With whites.
Make them white.
Yeah.
And of course you got to throw in your little Jeep.
Yeah. A little Jeep there. That's hilarious.
Oh, I love it.
This is your plaid plate.
That's got plaid.
So when you look at this plate initially, you might kind of be like, well, how the heck do you use this? We'll demo this plate
that guy too.
And we'll do a floral one at the end for you guys so you can get a better idea of how you use this.
And it's so simple and it's so fast.
Totally, when I saw you demoing it, I was like, that's crazy easy. Yeah. So we'll put this aside and we'll do a demo of that one at the end.
Done.
Okay, this is your picnic plate.
Yes. Yeah, we had to have a summer picnic plate.
I love this one.
So many cute images on there.
So this one coordinates with a few of the smaller images.
Yeah, you betcha. And there are actually 2 other plates too that have larger foods on them as well.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
nice.
But these are all the floral.
So these ones, if you look at the really small flowers here, these are bigger versions of them.
Yeah, so that way if you want to cover a whole nail with one of these or a partial or...
Yeah. Or if your client has really small nails for these ones, there's a lot of versatility with that.
Yeah.
I like that you guys take that into consideration too.
We try.
Different size nails. It helps that you were a nail tech, right?
It does.
Yeah. Okay, and then this plate, what is this one called?
That is Romantic Rebel.
Romantic Rebel. This is a collaboration plate with Stephanie from All That Glitters is Me. So this plate's kind of cool because a lot of it is like different skull images, but there's also like rose images on its own. There's also scrolling images, lace images at the top corner here.
Yeah, so it doesn't have to be about the skulls. It can be flowers.
Yeah.
just the florals.
Well, I think sometimes you might look at a plate with skulls like this and be like, oh, I might not get a lot of use out of that. But if you dig deeper into this plate, like Debbie drew me to these leaves over here. I didn't even notice that when I first looked at it.
Yeah.
So there's a lot.
Swirls. These are so pretty.
Great for corner accents.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite things to do.
This actually layers, so you twist it to
perfect.
go on top of each other there. And there's the opposite direction here.
Oh, okay. I never even noticed that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's lots you can do with this plate.
Yes.
I think that's a very versatile plate. A bee-themed plate.
Save the bees.
I love this one.
Some people are terrified of bees, but we need the bees.
We do need the bees.
We need the bees. So many of our foods would disappear without bees.
That's so true.
Yeah.
I love this one too.
Yeah, and that layers with this.
Yeah.
Or you don't have to layer it if you just want the greenery.
Yeah, I was thinking like either way you could do it, right?
Absolutely. We have a couple of collections to share. So we're going to start to sell our plates, not all of them, but we are going to be bringing out collections. So things that coordinate together.
I love
and we'll
that
sell
idea.
them together. They'll still be available separately, but you can also get them together.
I love that idea.
Yeah.
So what was the original plate and then you stemmed off of it?
This is the original
one?
plate. Yes, and this is collaboration with Chantal Joy. And
I feel like I'm showing it upside down. There we go.
Yeah,
there we
either
go.
way.
Yeah, there we go.
This one works either way.
So it's a lot of chevron.
So chevron was her initial inspiration. She said, I want chevron that I can layer. So there is your base layer. And then everything else layers over top. And then you can use these guys along the sides to outline it if you want to, or just to create a cohesive manicure.
Oh, that's so neat. Oh my God, I can't wait to use this one.
Oh, they're so pretty. And then if you look onto the next plate, what we did was we took, so this was our inspiration then. These are the images here in full coverage that you see here.
Oh, nice. So you can coordinate an entire mani with them then.
Exactly. So if you want full coverage and then you want to do some fun, just partials with these chevrons, then off you go. I mean, the sky is the limit.
Oh, yeah.
And same thing with the next one. So it's more the floral and swirls that you see in some of these.
Nice. And then there's some small ones here.
Yep. We just pulled images from the master image.
Yeah.
To coordinate. Yeah. Same thing with the roses. These are really pretty roses. This is
upside down too. What is with me? There we go.
So yeah, the roses that you see here, there's the roses there. So yeah, all the bits and pieces just kind of pull apart and there's different sizes and...
My mind is just spinning with ideas for these.
Crazy.
This is cool.
This is another one of our collections. So these are the monograms. And I could not think of that word earlier when we were live to save my life. But yeah, so they're basically monograms. They're quite large, so they'll fit on one nail. My nails are crazy long, but they'll still fit on a shorter nail. They were designed to cover pretty much the whole nail though.
Yeah.
Any smaller and they lost their detail.
And you can see there's lots of detail.
Loads of detail. So the way I like to use them, some of the florals you can put under the monogram. But I like to also put them on top. So you stamp your monogram first, and then a nice soft pink into the flower, and then your greens just to give the details.
These layer with these?
Yes.
I didn't even notice that. Yes. Oh my gosh.
Yes. We're layering company. Everything layers.
And then this one kind of stemmed off that one.
Yes. Actually, both of these did. And it's just the soft romantic florals. So the similar florals that you find in this guy are here then larger.
Yeah.
So you can just coordinate up a manicure and throw in the monogram for a little bit of detail if you
so wish.
And then
these are new.
Yes. So that's something else that we are starting to do on some of our plates is A1, A2, A3, A4. So number 1, 2, 3, final layer.
Then we have lots of 2-layer flowers.
Yeah.
And another thing, I showed you guys a floral watercolor tutorial, and these would work really well for that too. So you wouldn't even stamp this base, you would just fill this in with watercolor paints. Beautiful. Which is one thing that I like about your stamping plates is they're versatile. You can use them in completely so many different ways.
Well, and these guys too, if you want to just take 2 or 3 different colors and marble them through, then you've got that multi-color.
And your outline's what's going to frame it.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
And then there's another floral one.
This is the more of a watercolor idea. So that's this guy there where they look hand painted.
Yeah.
So this one is actually these 3 here.
Which is funny because looking at this, you'd probably be like, what the heck is that going to be? Yeah. And then it turns into this really pretty flower.
Turns into this beautiful flower. And then the stem here is just this guy here.
I love it.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do this. Yeah, let's do this one.
Sure.
I want to see this one. Okay.
Yeah. Who doesn't love butterflies?
Right? It's actually like one of my most used for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Often reach for butterflies. And then there's a couple of full coverage. These can layer in with these, or you can use them separately too.
Yeah, kind of like polka dot butterflies. Again, we've got some words, which is nice. And then some floral plates or some floral in here as well.
These are so beautiful.
Yeah?
And they layer over top of one another. They're just so intricate and beautiful.
I love it. And then these, the first thing I thought of when I saw these is kind of, you could put them in like the corner of the nails or like as a French tip.
Yeah.
This is Sarah's plate.
Sarah's plate.
Yeah, from Sarah's Nail Secrets. You guys know I collaborate with her like all the time. Yep. This has been in the works for a while.
Yes, it has.
I remember her talking to me about this a few months ago.
Yeah. So there's watercolor stuff on there, and there's also just image and
She was
outline.
saying she wanted watercolor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this little guy, it's a little teeny elephant.
Oh, it
elephant
is.
spraying, right? So when you get it together, you're like, oh, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is kind of what watercolor is. It looks like a giant mess until the end, right?
Yeah. And sometimes you have to look at it from a ways away.
Yeah.
It makes sense what it is.
And then this is the elephant skin.
Elephant skin, of course, yeah.
And then you were saying this is really pretty layered too.
This is gorgeous layered, yeah. And then this is this guy right here.
Oh, nice. That's a good color combination. And the last two plates. So this one, we have an Egypt plate.
Yeah, and this is a collaboration also with Funeral Face Nails.
This is really cool though. Like,
oh, aren't they fun?
Yeah.
Like it's just so.
So how did this stem? Like how she just wanted it in Egypt
Oh,
plate,
she just
or?
loves the Egyptian feel and all the culture and all of it. So yeah, this is what we came up with for her.
This is awesome. And they actually, you guys have a lot of like different country, different culture plates, which is really nice.
Yeah, just an ancient tribal kind of.
See, and you know what? It's nice because you have the tribal plate here, the Aztec plate. These palm trees and stuff would be great for vacation nails,
so
right?
useful.
So like,
absolutely. And these, oh my goodness, the way these layer up is so beautiful.
I bet they look so
I wish I
neat.
had an example here. I don't, but yeah, the way they layer up is gorgeous. These are such delicate little images, and there's a few things you need to do to make sure you lift them properly. So make sure you're working on a flat surface.
this wouldn't work because it's wobbly.
No, exactly. You want completely flat. And I mean, even sometimes my mats are silicone mats. I'll actually move off my silicone mat
Okay.
to make sure I am absolutely flat.
Okay.
And when it's down, press it down. Do you see how that bounced?
Yeah.
Look at the amount of bounce in there. And that's normal. Plates will do that. That's just going to happen. You can't stop it. So push it down. When you apply your polish, make sure you have a liberal amount of polish, but when you scrape very lightly.
Okay.
So make sure you prep your scraper, and we'll show that actually when we do the demo. I'll show you how to prep a scraper because that's important. Light scrape and a very light pickup on the roll.
Okay.
And you can lift. It is amazing what you can lift if you do the right technique.
Yeah. And then the last thing I just want to talk really quick about, because one of the most requested things from you guys is to know what stamping polishes to get. And I answer it for quite a few people all the time, but it's hard for me to narrow it down. So now Clear Jelly has kits for you guys, which makes it a little bit easier. So this one is the metallic kit.
Yeah.
For me personally, when I look at this, I think it screams fall. I feel like
Christmas.
Yeah, exactly.
Just shimmers.
All this like coming up season.
Yeah.
Lots of fall tones here. Greens for Christmas time. You'll get a lot of use out of blues, and like this pearly white is one of my favorites.
And that in winter too. For Christmas nails.
Snowflake nails.
Yeah.
And the nice thing about these kits is we have different shades, which works perfect for your layering.
Yeah.
So
this chocolate, this is one of my favorites.
Yeah, these scream fall too.
Yeah.
So with fall, Christmas coming up, this would be a good kit to consider if you guys didn't have stamping polishes yet. Also makes it easier when you're looking on the website to just get a kit too, and sorting through all the different colors.
It's overwhelming. You go on there and we have over 80 colors now.
Yeah.
What do you pick?
Totally.
Yeah.
Just buy the whole collection. But just kidding.
Well, you know what though? That is a lot of fun, having that whole collection, and that's why our bottles are smaller as well.
Yeah.
Because it's not about having big amounts of polish, it's about having more color.
I completely agree with you. And you know what? These smaller bottles are going to last you a long time, especially if you've got a lot of the different colors and you're doing layering. The ones you're going to go through the most are your black and whites. So if you are considering wanting to get some bigger polish sizes, they do have the 10 mils here. This is the primary colors. So again, if you just wanted like a smaller array of different colors to have in your collection, this would be a good one to pick up as well. Then they also have a pastel set. This is really nice. This you'll get a lot of use out of in spring. One of my favorite things that Clear Jelly came out with is nude polishes, which I showed in my last Clear Jelly Stamper haul, I'm pretty sure. There's a whole bunch of different sets. Debbie says she's coming out with some more ones, you guys, so watch for them in the fall as well. But these are a good option if you guys are unsure of which polishes to even start with. And you have...
There are a few things you need to make sure are done properly. You want to be working on a flat surface. That's really important. You want to make sure you've got a great stamping polish.
Are highly pigmented, dry quickly.
Exactly.
Which is what clear jelly is.
Well, we designed our polishes to work with our clear stamper.
Yeah.
Our scrapers, when we manufacture them, they're punched. So if you picture that, it leaves the edges a tiny bit rough. So come in with just a nice light block buffer and prime those edges. Just give it a quick little, and now that's going to scrape a lot smoother. Some people use the sides. I never use the sides. I always just use the ends.
I never knew this. Can you do this like do you find your scrapers go dull after using them for a while? Maybe mine aren't clean.
You know what?
I would imagine you could probably just do a quick rough up like this.
Absolutely. Just take out a file and just prime them up again.
Yeah. Absolutely. I never knew that. Okay.
And now when I go and scrape, I'm not going to leave as many streaks behind.
Never knew that at all.
And the streaks don't really matter. 9 times out of 10 you go to pick up over those streaks and they don't pick up the streaks.
Yeah, no.
But this will minimize that. Okay, so we're going to use our Get Plaid plate, and I'm going to show you a super simple way to put together plaid. I'm going to use Bring on the Bubbly, and we're going to start with this guy right here. Now, your nail's not terribly wide, but I'm probably going to be able to get about 3 of these on there, so I'm not going to go all the way. Why waste polish, right? Nice light scrape, and then come across. That gives you nice straight lines. Press and hold. I don't have to press and hold for that long.
Just to make sure it transfers.
Exactly. And you know what? When we're layered stamping, sometimes it can take a long time to fiddle and get into position. And thankfully, if you press and hold, it'll usually still transfer. Even if
I never knew that. I usually just give up and I'm like, oh, I'll do it again.
Yeah. No, press and hold. Try. Sweet Baby Rose. Same thing. Probably only going to need 3 across. Nice and light. And then we're going to go straight down. Well, let's get as many of those on as we can. Press and hold. Hopefully I'm in frame there. All right. There's our second color. And you
could stop here.
Yeah.
But we're going to accent it a little bit more.
You could totally stop here. I mean, that's beautiful just the way it is.
I feel like it almost needs that light accent though.
You know what? Once you see it with that extra little bit, you're like, oh.
I feel like it needs that.
Okay, so here we go. This is Angelic White. Take 2. Nice light scrape. Coming across, picking up those lines. And now we're just going to go to the right of those larger lines. And I'm just lining up that one in the center. That's all I'm looking at. And just press straight down. As soon as you get it lined up where you want it.
See, oh, I love that.
There you go.
It just adds just a little extra.
Yeah, just a little bit of detail.
Yeah.
Same image that I have on my nails. So we're going to put it onto Leah.
And if you look at it, it's like a watercolor flower.
It looks hand painted.
It does. Hand painted, watercolor.
Yeah. So we're going to
should be enough of a contrast.
There's a little bit. Yeah. It's just going to give us that tone on tone. We'll see if we like it.
Yeah, we'll see.
I often like to mix shimmers and flats.
I was just thinking that.
To give you dimension.
Yeah.
So you know what? Maybe we don't want to do our shimmery
as the base.
Shimmery gold. Let's try it. Let's try the
see what
shimmery
happens.
gold as the center and see if we like it. We
Okay.
might want to change it up a little. No, you know what? It just goes into a
I'm going to show them and just
metallic mush.
Yeah. We need a little bit of contrast between the with
like this
a matte color. Yeah.
The flats and the shimmers.
Let's do this
together.
one.
Yep.
The good thing about buying these at Costco is I have a ton of them.
I know. They're wonderful. They're wonderful.
Best wipes ever for stamping. But you can only get them in Canada?
Yeah. But it's frustrating because I like to be able to recommend them, but now knowing that not every Costco carries them, I don't understand that. Come on now.
These are the ones that we're talking about.
Yeah.
They're super thick. One side is woven, and the other side is flat. This side kind of is linty.
Yeah.
I don't use that one very often.
Ever.
But
I only ever use the woven side.
But anyway, these are from Costco Canada, apparently.
What? I have given people the web address here.
Yeah.
To say contact them and find out. I'm
they're made in Canada too.
Yeah, they're made in Quebec, I believe. So yeah, contact them and see. They might ship worldwide. I don't know. All right, so 68, soft bloom.
I'm so bad when I do watch me work for telling people the colors. I'm like, it's just all from CJS. Find it on the website.
CJS, exactly. Scrape. Nice light scrape. Nice and light on the pickup, and see. You can get almost that entire thing on that lovely little nail. C7. Just a lighter, light pink.
This is like an off white pink.
Yeah, like barely.
Yeah.
Barely. The only time you can tell it's not white is if you put it over top of white.
Yeah, basically.
A nice light roll over top. And I'm going straight from the nail. Or straight from the plate, rather. Straight to the nail. So there you can see our
Yeah,
layering.
now I'm seeing it.
Whereas with the metallic, it just got lost.
Yeah, it did.
On the bubbly and do this little bit of fine detailing here. So again, press that down. Super light scrape. Don't have to scrape a whole bunch of times.
There we go.
I'm aiming just for this little void right here. Pop in that detail. Bam. So suddenly you have what looks like a hand-painted flower. Once you put on your top coat, everything just kind of melds together, and that's when it pops.
I feel like it needs like a stem though.
Totally needs a
Yeah,
stem.
I feel like with
Stems,
flowers, you always need greenery.
yeah,
Not
otherwise
always,
they
but
just look like a floating bud.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which I mean, it doesn't look bad like this, but once you see the green with it, it just...
Yeah, but for this one, we don't have a heck of a lot of room, so we're just gonna use
Just
kind
on
of
the
that
top.
base of the flower, even more so than the stem, right?
And it's funny because like when I tell my clients they're getting a green stem, they usually kind of fight me, and I'm like, no, just wait. Like you just need to see it.
Honest, I promise.
I love it. See, I feel like I needed that.
You totally needed that.
I want this one matte and this one shiny.
So matte, and who's our matte?
Be me. But I want to actually see how well it lasts.
Hopefully it doesn't pull. That'll tell us right now too.
If you feel it, it's like butter. Like it's...
Oh, literally.
Isn't that strange?
It is strange.
Yeah. I want to see how it holds up though, right?
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, I love that.
I do like that matte. Well, thank you for hanging
my
out with me.
Goodness, my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
I had a lot of
Loving your
fun.
space.
Yeah, no, I had a lot of fun. I was looking forward to it. Make sure you're following me on social media as well as Clear Jelly Stamper. Clear Jelly is really good about sharing a whole bunch of different work too, so make sure you tag them so they can see what you guys are creating with their stuff.